Let me say something.
Tell me what's really going on.
Gotta tell him a little bit right here.
Run a power move on him.
Get your head, son.
No one can do it better.
Don't say. Yeah. Tell him a little bit right here.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Welcome to this episode of Stargell's World. I'm your host, the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the lad. Because after they made me,
Hey bro, hello.
Yeah.
Birthday shout out.
goes out to everybody whose birthday today, September the 7th, September the 2nd, I'm sorry. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of people whose birthday today, September the 7th, September the 2nd. But two, I want to acknowledge two friends of mine. My Cedar Grove Elementary classmate, Wanda Cross, and a friend of mine in Decatur, Georgia, Catherine, also happy birthday, and may God bless y'all with many, plenty more.
Yeah.
Okay, shout outs to everybody around the world, all across the country, the state of Georgia, every city, and mainly the Atlanta.
Tell me what's really going on.
Okay, ain't too much noise going on in Atlanta, but I'm about to tell you how's the weather here in Burlington, North Carolina. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's 73 degrees now. Feel like 77. That's one lie they didn't tell you. And precipitation 5%, which we might not get no rain at all. Air quality is good. Humidity is 56%. And the winds ain't 5. Ain't that something, y'all? Okay, y'all. How did y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Labor Day yesterday. I mean, it was pretty okay with me. I mean, wasn't really nothing to do. I mean, everything, well, I ain't gonna say everything was closed, but you know, you got a lot of stores there. And believe me, when I worked at Kroger, only time we closed, really, and literally, was on Christmas Day. But we got out, we get off. We closed early. We closed early every Christmas Eve. But there's been time where I had to work Christmas Eve, whether I worked that morning, midday, hell, sometimes I even closed. And but then the part about it opened right back up the next morning, like at 7 o'clock in the morning. But shoot, they don't even enough to give you time to spend with your family. And then the health part about it, you can't put in for your vacation during that Christmas week, because that's when everybody is needed on Christmas Day. Because you know, we got a lot of customers. Because one thing about I can say about Kroger, we got a lot of customers every day. I mean, even when it's slow, it's still going on. And that's on the real for real. But just want to say, I thank the Lord I retired in 2022 and got the 8th out of Georgia 2 days after that. And speaking of that, I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and you know, and I'm going to tell you the story about this. We met in school, and we had a class together. But the magical moment that happened when we talked to a person, another one of our cousins, before I found out their names. I'm not gonna mention their name, but they had mentioned my grandparents' name. They said, Aunt Ruby and Uncle Woodrow Stargell. I said, say those names one more time. And when they said, I said, guess what, y'all? I said, those are my grandparents. What? Next thing you know, we holler, we hug, we cried, and we rejoiced. Now that was one beautiful moment that I never forget. But what was really most magical about it, we had decided to meet up at Toby Grant's home in Stargell, Georgia, one Saturday. And y'all know I was last to get there. You know, but think about it. They lived in Stargell. I had to come from the Cape. But it was all good. But when I got there, we hugged, we cried, and we rejoiced. And we were just so happy to find out that we were related. And and ever since then, believe it, we had each other's back. And that's on the real, for real. I mean, we got closer than ever. But when they found out I was in the family, that really, it not only shocked them, but it shocked me too. But it was a beautiful thing because, like I said, you don't know who your relatives are, y'all. That's why you got to really do your research. But thank God, this stuff was my kind of world. But then later on in life, same thing. I had some more relatives out there. I didn't even know. I mean, family reunions is all good. But I'm just gonna say this. Not trying to put all the praises on it, but thank God for social media. Because I found a lot of my family that I haven't seen since I was a little boy. Even my younger years. I mean, but like I say, we found out we were related. We carried conversations. We talked a whole lot of mess, and we kept each other. And you know, we talked about the history and everything. And all the history I've been told, they said the same thing that I was told. So I knew they weren't lying. But what really got me too, I'm gonna tell you, this the one that really got me. I had a cousin. We went to church together. I didn't even know we were related at first. I know we had went over his house after church service. We were going to another church. In fact, it was in Meriwether County, Georgia, Greenville. And his mama kept saying, I know you from somewhere. And I was like, do you? She was like, yeah, I do. I said, oh my God, Jesus, this lady know me. So it was all good though. All good, real good. So, and then how we put two and two together. When we were driving off, my cousin said, I got some relatives stay down that way. I said, sure enough. I said, who your relatives? Stargell. I said, who you related to? That's a Stargell. Walt Jr. I said, stop right there. I said, that's my dad's first cousin. We looked at each other like, what? And guess what? And then I put two and two together. I said, now I know why his mama said she seen me before. She knew. And then when I told her who my dad was, who my grandparents was, she knew I wasn't lying. But I remember one Saturday we had to go down with my cousin aunt down that way to Meriwether County. Some business she had to take care of. But while we were down there, she asked me, she said, don't you want to go see your granddaddy? I said, sure, why not? So we did, we'll go see my granddad. But what was funny too, my granddaddy wasn't there, but my Uncle Dale was car arrested both of them. So I was out there talking to Uncle Dale. And all of a sudden I saw a big old Buick driving up. He'll go slow on the main road, but speed up in the dirt road. Ain't that ass backwards, but hey, it is what it is. And I won't say, and then what was funny about it too, when he pulled up, he didn't recognize me at first, but I guess because I gained weight all of a sudden, so they say. But when he recognized, we gave each other a big hug, and we were like, good to see. So when we went inside, it was me, my granddad, and my cousins, my uncle, and they even was across the street talking to one of our other relatives. And my granddaddy told them how I used to pronounce biscuits when I was a little boy. He told them I used to say sisket. And I said, Granddaddy, why you drink? He said, you did used to say that. I said, man, you know I had a speech impediment. He said, who can tell now? I said, yeah, thanks to my voice changing, it helped out a lot. And it did. But I told her, I said, Granddaddy, I thank God. I thank God that we got close when I gave my life to the Lord on my own free will. And that was a power move I had to make too. And see, that's why I say too, when you're obeying and doing right by the Lord, blessings, you will be showered with a whole lot of blessings. And you don't have to ask. If you ask, you shall receive. But if you just do right, abide in Him, believe in Him, and all that, trust and believe, and He actually said, you know what? Whatever you want, like they say, whatever you want, God. And that is true, but all you have to do is be obedient. And all you have to do is just, like, that's the main thing, obedience, and remain humble, and to keep living righteous. That's all you got to do. But you got some people out there, they don't know the meaning nor the definition of all that, so we just got to keep them in prayer. And I'm going to say this before I close out. None of us live in glass houses. And we really do need to stop throwing stuff. For real, because we are nowhere near perfect. At least try to, like they say, live righteous, stay humble. At least do that. If you can keep living righteous, remain humble, and just be yourself. And just abide. Put like this, we can do all that, we'll be all right. Because guess what? We all on this earth together. We should be acting on one accord, not going at each other's throat, and not warring. And that's all the real, for real. But I'm about to close out. So I just want to say, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, watch MD, Stargell.
No one can do it better.
And to all the subscribers, if you haven't subscribed yet, those who haven't subscribed, hit the like and subscription bell, please. And I really would appreciate it. And live chat is always open, available, and guests are welcome. And you can leave your comments on the live chat if you don't want to be bothered. That means you don't do all that. And just want to let y'all know too. Now we do discuss positive views. We endure positivity. And it's all about having fun, but at the same time, please be mindful and respect others like you want to be respected, because I tolerate no bashing and disrespect. Because if that goes down, especially from the comments, you will be your ass will be on my stuff.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, Marcus, how you doing? I'm sorry I didn't answer you right away, but hey, you know how I am when I get in the spirit, I'm gone. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. I don't tolerate all that, so don't do it. And later on, at 1:30, I'll be going live again, naturally high, and let's go with me and my cousin, my co-host, who's crazier than me, D.D. Moss. So I catch you at 1:30 as well. But until then, God bless you, love you. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves and each other. Follow those basic instructions before leaving earth. Keep living righteous. Leave that no one accord. Hey Tom, leave that to no one accord. And don't let nothing and nobody steal your joy. And just be yourself by all means. And again, thank y'all so much for watching Stargell World. So until 1:30.
See ya.
And I ain't trying to be you.
Don't say